Lisette Breem está Consulado Hulandes aqui na Miami e nós conversamos com ele também passar tiki mais de projeto que nós está fazendo aqui na Merca e como nós que une islas naturalmente Aruba, Corsou, Sint Maarten e acaba na fazer diferentes projetos e também está conosco com para trabalhar com arubiano aqui dentro da oficina.
Yeah, no, it's nice that you mentioned this because it's something that we've really been working on over the last couple of months. We've been very lucky to count on a citizen from Aruba, Maidi Maduro, who has been working with us in the consulate for the last 6 months. And the main objective was to strengthen a part of our work which I consider very important, which is strengthening the relations with the Caribbean part of our kingdom and Florida in particular, and connect the opportunities that we see in a way that benefits both our islands as well as the US.
I understand that it's a little bit challenging to get everybody in the communication. The communication, I believe everybody is doing their own thing. How do you guys manage that?
Yeah, no, it's true. And I mean, there again, I think it helps a lot to get the perspective from somebody that knows how things work also in Aruba, Corsou, Sint Maarten, and to see together and sit together to work on projects that really connect these different groups. And that's exactly what we have done, for example, through webinars, building opportunities, connecting opportunities, and making sure that we have had different people around the virtual table in this case. So entrepreneurs from the islands, from Aruba, from Sint Maarten, with us, the economic team here from the consulate, with RVO from The Hague, who also provides support for entrepreneurs in the Caribbean part of our kingdom, and from other institutions like the economic development partners of the Aruban government and the government in Sint Maarten. So quite a big audience. But we were very pleasantly surprised about the attendance and the participation and the questions that came from this group and the interaction in particular that we hope will stay there and continue for the months to come.
You mentioned entrepreneurs. Is that the only area that you guys are focusing on, or are there other areas as well?
No, definitely, and it's a good point. And I mean, well, we are a consulate general, and a lot of people know us from the consular work that we do, the passports and the visa. But there's much more to the work we do and the mission we have. An important one is economic diplomacy, so come in the entrepreneurs. But also connecting and building bridges between people that want to study or are studying in the US. You have an important diaspora here that we want to tap into. And the same goes for cultural activities, for example. We've seen beautiful examples in Aruba, and we have a big art festival in Miami in December. So definitely more to it than only entrepreneurs or passports and visa.
Okay. You mentioned already early in the interview you have an Aruban working here. Maidi, tell us a little bit how was that experience to work with somebody from Aruba?
It was a joy, you know. I mean, and I'm not saying this because of the fact that Maidi is with us, but it was a joy to work with her. She brought a lot and keeps bringing a lot of new perspectives to the team. It was great to see how she connected with all of us and made sure that the perspective of the Caribbean countries are on the table when we have discussions about the activities that we develop or want to develop. And that resulted in very concrete projects, and one of them I mentioned, but there are more, and she can tell you a lot about that.
Awesome. If somebody wants to get in contact, what are the best ways to get in contact with the Dutch consulate here in Miami?
Oh, no, well, there's the very old-fashioned way of a telephone.
Okay.
We are reachable even 24 hours a day if needed. That's our consular support in particular also. through email. I can give you the email, or maybe you can do that later. Yeah. But also through social media, which is more and more important. We have a LinkedIn group, which is very active. And one of the things that Mighty did as well was to establish a WhatsApp group for the diaspora of the islands here in Florida, or people that travel a lot to Florida and want to do business here. And I would like to invite everybody that has an interest in that group to join that.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. Aruba, de informa aqui nós conversar pues que Dutch Consulate aqui na Miami, na onde que tem hobby trabalho tá tomando lugar para se conectar diferentes pessoas, diferentes islas, naturalmente Aruba também, para lo que trata diferente terreno aqui na Merca.